Right, let's go. I feel like it's getting harder for me to squeeze through this door. That's a worrying thing. It just expands and forces extra water out, but my catchment thing is now full. Here we go. Morning. Should we let you go first, Manu? You appear to be moving at a faster rate.
Yeah, I've got to do something.
Yeah, we shall let you press on.
Are you on holiday?
Sorry?
Are you on holiday?
Well, no, not exactly. Retired. We live on narrowboats up the...
Right.
Yeah, so just popping down for breakfast at the cafe there.
Right, to Granny's.
Yeah, I believe it's okay, isn't it?
I've been once or twice, but I know lots of people that you can get through this way if you like.
Oh, really?
There might be a few steps further.
It's not so...
Right to the end here, through the churchyard.
Okay. See, the way I know is on the road,
Yeah.
which might be a bit simpler.
Yeah.
Save the navigation. But there isn't...
Yeah, if you want to try it on the way back.
I think for on the way back we'll do that.
Through the churchyard.
Right.
Yeah, walk right past the church door.
Yeah, yeah.
Turn left when you get to the canal, and you come out of it.
And just come through here. Fantastic. Thanks for the tip, madam. Have a nice morning. Well, she was nice, wasn't she, Kev? Seeing as we're under a bit of time pressure, I called them up to see if they were open, just to make sure, you know. I don't trust Google so much anymore after those chip shop incidents. Yeah, so anyway, Granny, I don't know who Granny is, but he certainly sounds like he's about 40, which is odd for a granny. But it's just, yeah, but it's just here somewhere. Here we go. Morning. So I already know, because I looked at the venue, so I know where I'm having.
Spend most of the time looking for the bloody...
Looking for your keys.
I can't understand. Because I was on the floor looking under all the cupboards, look all around the engine and everything.
So what we're going to hear now, viewers, is the tale of the key that was lost. So, talk us through it, Ken.
Well, I ran the engine Saturday afternoon, late afternoon.
This feels like a Sherlock Holmes story now.
So I ran the engine Saturday afternoon for 1 hour and a half. And I switched it off.
Right.
As I normally do.
Okay. There we go. That's for you, my good sir.
That's yours, darling.
Thank you very much, madam. You're very kind. Thank you. So,
and I take the key out, and I've got a little hook by the galley window, kitchen galley window.
Hooked by the window.
And it always goes on there.
Remember the facts, folks. Hooked by the
always
window.
On that.
It's always there.
18 months.
Except this time it wasn't.
18 months I've been on the boat, it's always gone back
always
on that
been
hook. And then yesterday, because you were starting your engine, I thought, well, I'll give mine a run as well.
Ah, right. So I'm connected into this drama.
Because otherwise
it was my fault, really.
Otherwise I'm sitting there listening to your engine.
Right.
So I thought, well, I'd run my engine, but I couldn't find the key.
Deflection, right? Now it's my fault here, which I'm not convinced of, but go on.
Well, I couldn't find it. It was not on the hook. And
hang on. So you stopped the engine.
Yeah.
We need to rewind, Kev. We need the facts.
Yeah, but I don't know. I stopped the engine as per normal. I took the key out.
I should have had a career in the police. I think it would have been.
But I checked all the shelves, which are empty now because I put stuff away.
Yeah.
So all my shelves are empty.
So okay, let's reconstruct the crime.
Check round the engine. Look round the engine in case I dropped it.
No, Kevin, the viewers, right? Apologies, viewers, but the viewers don't want to know where you looked and didn't find it, right? What the viewers want to know is the circumstances of the finding. So it was found underneath the pile of newspapers on a seat, essentially.
Yeah, no, I've got a set of tables, three tables, you pull them out, one, two, three.
So what's happened is,
But how did it get underneath them?
Exactly. Right. So, here's my theory, right? Bear with me. My theory is, you came in after running the engine, something slightly distracted you on the way in. Perhaps a text message arrived.
Might have been you saying, come out the front.
Yeah, again, my fault. You see what's happening here? I'm being dragged into this. It wasn't my fault. So, text message arrives, you get distracted and start answering it. Absent-mindedly, you place the key down so you can just get both hands on the phone. Just for a moment, you put it down, thinking I'll put it up there later, and you answer my text.
But I've walked past the hook to get to the newspaper, so I would have had it in the hand. Because I lifted them up, and there it was on the table.
I'm sorry, viewers, I thought this would be a thrilling tale, a detective tale. I'm not sure how thrilling this is going to be, but we'll persist. So, my theory's rubbish, is what we're saying.
Somebody had lifted up all the newspapers.
Somebody had lifted up. Somebody, hang on, Kev. Nobody stepped inside that boat for the last 2 weeks except you.
I wouldn't have done that myself.
No, but the word somebody implies there's a possibility that somebody else, other than you, did this. That's not the case, is it?
Why would I have lifted up all the newspapers, put the key there, and then put all the newspapers back on it? Like, there's all the newspapers. There's like a few.
So, for the purpose of the reconstruction, these are the newspapers?
These are newspapers. Okay. There's the table. The little table.
I'm with you so far.
And there was the key underneath all these newspapers.
How do you know, when you've been tidying that boat, how do you know you haven't just lifted them for 5 minutes? And during that time, when you came in from the stern, you just plonked the key down. That's got to have been the way it happened, isn't it?
And Sunday newspaper was the top one, because I read that in the morning and early afternoon, before starting the engine. So once I read it, I didn't touch it again.
So what you're saying is you know for a fact that the newspapers were on the table at the time you came in from the stern, switched the engine on, and you would have literally physically had to lift them up.
I would have had to lift it, not just the one, but the 2 or 3 which are there. I would have had to lift them all.
This is turning into the X-Files now.
So, somebody's put that key there.
Somebody's put the key there.
And then put the newspaper back. And then I sat back in my chair, and for some reason, I picked up all the newspapers, and there it was.
You see, there's only 2 possibilities, Kevin, right? Either you've gone completely senile, or more senile, or and just lost your mind, right? And literally or you've got a poltergeist on the boat. I've been wondering why you were so kerfuffled about it all, and I get it now, because that is weird.
So that's what I can't understand how it got there, or why it's there.
Well, Detective Tony's...
And why have I walked past my hook and hit my hand when I'm on?
It's one of those things, right? You know what it's like? You know when you're distracted by something important. Maybe your brother was texting you saying, what day are we going? And you've been focused completely on, what day? We'll go Tuesday. And your brain is not working at all, and you've just lifted. I know it sounds unlikely, but that must have been what's happened. You've been distracted and lifted them.
I would have had the key in the hand to lift the newspaper.
Oh, and the phone in the other hand.
Yeah. And I've got the key in the
Oh my God, this is crazy.
I've only got 2 hands.
Do you know something? I started off this investigation treating it as a joke, Kevin. But now, we got a serious issue.
Because I searched all the... Well, you know, I searched that boat. Looking everywhere. I'm looking around the engine.
Well, Kevin, I haven't been flummoxed for some time, but I declare myself officially flummoxed by this.
So am I.
Because the phone is in one and the keys are in the other. The newspapers lift up, the key goes underneath. With the phone in hand, that's too complicated for you to do it.
One newspaper.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll have to declare it a mystery unsolved.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know. I don't even have a theory.
Yeah, and that table's never been clear because it's not got newspapers.